I feel like I've been with the Hizmet movement forever, because the way the ethos and values of Hizmet resonate with my own personal philosophy. I met Hizmet through my friend, Professor Macharia Monene. He's a very distinguished scholar in Kenya, and he introduced me to the director of Harmony Institute, and they decided that I could be a good chairman. So I've been a chairman for quite a while, and this is going about 11 years now, and we have done a lot together. We have organized Abrahamic dinners. Abrahamic means religions that use the Bible, the Quran, that are inspired by Prophet Abraham. And we have had dialogues here in Kenya with religious groups. We have gone to Kibera, to Kawangware to help young women with the skills that can help them get some money. We have engaged in dialogue in the US with friends of Hizmet. We've gone to Pennsylvania, where we had the honor and privilege of meeting the great teacher himself, Fethullah Gulen. I will have to say a few words about him. And that was my greatest moment, my greatest encounter with Hizmet, to meet such a distinguished public scholar, such a distinguished intellectual, so calm, so humble, so knowledgeable, and so spiritual. The presence of Fethullah Gulen, when I went there accompanied by Professor Macharia, his presence inspired me. I saw an old man who has given everything to society to make it better, expecting nothing from society, expecting no political power, expecting no economic gain, but imparting so much spiritual power. I felt his presence was very uplifting and very empowering for me. In the presence of Fethullah Gulen, I asked him questions about Africa, and he was so knowledgeable about Africa. He's the one who told me that Africa's biggest problem to him seems to be disunity. Africa is rich in resources. Africa is rich in many things. But disunity seems to be the core problem of our continent. And this is something that our political leaders need to address a bit more seriously. So my experience with him was that we took some great pictures, which I still cherish today. And that was, for me, the most striking encounter with the Hizmet. And his words were very encouraging. And I feel that he's a great teacher. I would say compassionate, spiritual, and very committed. I find I work with them almost every day. Those are the things that strike me most about them, the spirituality. People want to connect with everything. They want to talk to other religions. I'm impressed by their sense of commitment to what they do. In education, bring up children in a very holistic way. And my own child goes to Light Academy, and I'm so impressed by seeing her develop as a whole person. She's in about 20 different nationalities. I've seen that she's growing with a lot of tolerance for other communities and understanding. And this is what I wish for everybody, that we could all become one humanity through conversations and sharing together, eating together, playing together, and also having empathy for each other, feeling for each other, reaching out to see how is the other person feeling. If I do this, will it be good for that person? What if he did that to me? There's a famous Catholic priest who said, Jesus said, love one another. What he meant was, when you go to the other side, you are the other. So love one another is also loving yourself. You want the other person to love you, because the other is you. When you reverse roles, you are the other. So you stop othering other people. We start having respect for each other and empathy. That is what can create a better world. And the other aspect of compassion is, I see the Hizmet followers going out to help the needy, people who need help from us. And that connects with my Christianity, because Jesus said, feed the hungry. Feed the hungry. He did not say end poverty. He just said, feed the hungry. That message to me is very powerful. And you cannot imagine in a world of today, there are so many people sleeping hungry and so much food being thrown away. What is wrong there? It's lack of compassion. It's lack of empathy and pursuit of materialism. I think my word to Hizmet followers would be, just stay with the cause, because your cause is good, you are doing the right thing, you are creating good citizens, you are creating good people, and you are creating very spiritual people. We don't need to be discouraged by the current political situation in Turkey. Political dispensations are temporary. It will come and go. But the values that are within Hizmet are eternal values that will make all humanity better for all of us. And I think my word of encouragement to them would be, stay on course. Don't worry, we are here, we also support you, we feel for you, and we know you are suffering. That kind of persecution of intellectuals, we saw it in the history of nations, we've seen it. It never lasts. It will just be for this dispensation, and I hope that I can see a brighter future for Hizmet, where there'll be more followers, and there'll be probably, most likely, a better leadership in the country that will allow for freedom of everybody and for the free expression and growth of religious beliefs. I see a great future for Hizmet. They should not give up. They are doing a good job in education, in social enterprises, in supporting people, and I think those eternal values should not be undermined. So I'm very optimistic, and I'm really looking forward to doing more work with the followers of that movement to support and do a good job. My message to the great teacher is just to thank him for having time to receive us in his humble abode. And I can tell him that he is a great inspiration to me as an intellectual, for me as an African. I think his teachings are of great value to everybody. Hizmet movement and its values are universal. They are not something about Turkey or Islam, or they even go beyond the great teacher himself, Effendi. They're just values that can illuminate humanity. And I would tell him that he's done a very good job all the way from when he was in Anatolia. What he's publishing today, he's doing a great job, and we wish him good health. We wish him a recovery, and we look forward to more teachings from him.